Story continuing, part 6. I left off where I had confrontation with this young man. I was 11 years old at the time, but he got on my last nerve. I told you I was wrapped pretty tight, and I got out that pistol from Mama, and I rode my bike over their house, and I got off that bike and I ran up in their house. It was like slow motion. And he had just come, I guess he was coming into the front room. And I saw him and I grabbed him and I put that pistol in his ear. I said, now say what you said. Say Jelly Belly now. Say it, say it. And I can remember looking around the house and room and his mama and dad and them, they were sitting there watching TV. And it come from a large family. There had to be about 8 of them in that family. Boys and girls. And I didn't give a damn about none of that. I was tired. I was tired of that shit. And I was going to put an end to it. And I had cocked that pistol. And I just remember silence went over the room. And then something hit me and said, man, don't do, what is you doing? What is you doing? You going to kill this boy? And I threw him down. I said, don't ever let you hear my mama's name come out your mouth. And I walked outside. By the time I got outside, the whole damn neighborhood was out there. That word had spread that fast. And they was all looking and stuff, and I grabbed my bike, I will never forget. And I got back on my bike, and then I seen Mama coming down the street. And she had a towel over her hand, wrapped around her hand. And I rode up to her, and she said, is everything okay, baby? I said, yes, Mama, it's all right now. It's all right now, we can go home. And on that bicycle ride back home, I don't know what Mama did. I guess she chilled them folks out. I don't know what was said because I rode my bike back home. And on that bicycle ride back home, I guess the good Lord talked to me and said, son, think about what you just did. You can't do that. You can't fly off the handle like that. Your life would have been over if you had shot that boy. And and it hit me, and I was like, all right, and I started calming down, and but I learned a very vital lesson, about flying off the handle, man, because like I say, my life could have been over. I didn't care though. I wasn't thinking. That's how fast. I'm telling you this. How wrapped up I was, and so you can imagine what it was like the next day at school. I didn't give a shit. I had a reputation after that. It's like, leave that little crazy nigga alone. And for the most part, I didn't have those kind of confrontations. Any kind of problem I had was either usually with an older guy, and this is how I settled it. I waited till it got dark. I did that a lot. I started ambushing cats. If a guy I had a beef with a dude, man, and I knew I couldn't beat him up. I waited till it got dark and watched him. Watched his routes, how he walked, his patterns, and picked a spot to where I could ambush his ass. And oh man, I did about 4 or 5 dudes like that. And then I would guess I just the kind of guy I was, cause I hated bullies, man. I hated them, and so whenever I saw a big dude bullying another kid, I would tell him, come by my house tonight. We're gonna get his ass." And man, I used to booby trap. I said so many booby traps, and we sat there and watched. This one cat, he bullied my cousin Norris, and I was itching to get him, so I made me and Norris. It was a section, a path. It was paths all over our city, and this one particular path had 2 poles, one on each side. You had to go through there. It had been a fence there. And anyway, you kids used to ride their bikes through there real fast, and I knew he was gonna be coming through there, and so me and my cousin went right there, and I got a piece of wire, thick as wire I could find, and I wrapped it around one end of the pole and then the other, and me and him sat there. I said, now when he come riding through here and he hit his ass hit the ground, you better not make a noise. And I be down, here he come. He was rolling. It's one of that damn why I didn't take his damn head off. But it got him across his top of his chest. Oh man, I hadn't seen nothing like that in my life, boy. He come off that damn bike, he was hurt. And we laid there and we didn't say shit. We was laid there and just watched that shit. And he was cursing and shit. He finally got his bike and he got and he couldn't ride the bike home. He walked that bike back home. And that's when I grabbed my cousin up and we burned on back out home. And I said, now that's how you get a nigga. I'll never forget that. That was so much fun. And like I said, I continued to do things like that. Uh, as life went on, I got better at it actually, and I learned how to stalk my prey. You know, I was very good at stalking and very patient. So went through that little period all the way up till the time I turned. I guess I was last time I booby trapped somebody or ambushed somebody. I guess I was about 14 years old. I can remember. But doing it now, like I said, I was 11 then. 11, 12 years old. Oh, man, it was so much going on in my life and all over and through Rush City. You know, I'm going to touch on this. I know we're going to run out of time, but I'm going to try to get a little bit in before the time run out. The railroad tracks provided outage for income for the neighborhood thieves because of what was in those boxcars. And guys got there found out that if you open up one of those boxcars, it was loaded down with stuff. And so began the train robbing years of Rush City. And I mean, they got good at them. And this one guy that was leading the pack, his name was Freddie Macklin. And at the time, didn't put two and two together. His name was Mac. He was actually Dawn's half brother. Well, we didn't know it. We didn't pay it no mind. We just figured it was another set of Macklins in Rush City. Well, this guy had a baby by another woman, and Freddie was the oldest. And oh wow, that was a trip because, like I say, Dawn actually lived on the same street as his half brother, and didn't even know that man was his own son, kin to him. You know, until after he got older, Freddie actually moved in back there in those little rooms where I told you about at Mama's store. Freddie moved in one of those rooms, and Mama kind of took him under, took him in.